What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about compound today at the request of Disney is Greedy. Sorry, I was just looking. Thought I had something in my eye. I don't. But you wanted to know, what did you want to know? You said, if you can do comp one more time, trying to figure out the TA. I know you've mentioned it's about to break out, but if it doesn't stay above 60 to 61. If it doesn't stay above 60 to 61, that's okay. The real area I'm looking for is 63. And it cannot go above there. That's okay. When it does, when we do get a week to close above there, I'm going to be very excited that we're about to break out. If not, we might be breaking out. Like, who knows? The week that closes above that line, it might be like this, right? It might be just barely above it like this one was, or even lower than that. And then the next week is the big one, or maybe 3 weeks after that. But that would be the first sign amidst a bunch of things that we'd be going up. But looking at this now, I mean, for me, the TA is that we have this diamond pattern right here, diamond top, broke out of it to the upside, pulled back at high velocity, back to the breakout point, and then we had a solid bounce yesterday, right? Not a lot of volume, but a solid bounce nonetheless. I don't mind the daily bouncing off the 50 like that. That's actually a really nice look. The 4-hour RSI does look good as well. I think today could be the day, guys. Like, any day now, but today could be the day that we close at 63 or higher. It's not the week though, right? We'll see how the week goes, but if it's not today, soon, man. Like, I really think this week coming back down this way. Let's see how the week closes. You want to talk about the TA? Let's see how the week closes. We have 2 days and 20 hours left in the week. If we end up reversing this, we had this huge wick down in comparison to, it's really not that big, right? It's not, I mean, it looks intimidating, but really, I mean, 8%, it's not that big, especially for something with this low of a market cap. If we could get a nice reversal, not just for the week's sake, but for closing above the breakout point on this range's sake, that would be awesome. That'd be really cool. So, I mean, the further green, the more that we reverse, the better. But even if it's just a little bit, even if it's like just barely above the open, that's still fine. But I think this week's going to close green. I'm excited to see where it closes. If I was to be wrong, if my assumptions on where the price is going to go, I should choose my words carefully. My assumptions on where the price is going to go is more or less inevitable. It's inevitable. But if my assumptions in it going to those areas soon, like within the next week or two or a month or so, if it's more put off than that, then what I would need to see is a week close below 53.5, 53.4, somewhere around there. If we close below there, then those targets back below $50, even potentially down toward $40, $38, $35 are back on the table. You know, lower targets for sure. But I don't think we're going to get that, man. I don't think so. And if we are, again, that still doesn't matter. Like, I mean, it matters for the short term. Sure, we could go, what if we went all the way down here? What if we went all the way down to 30, 29, whatever? But we're at an area of previous support down here. We're still in this overall accumulation range, and we can just work our way back up, and then we'll break out, but it'll be months later. So it would just be put off. It's inevitable. It's very, in my opinion, it's just inevitable at this point. When is it going to happen is a better question, but that might be too arrogant sounding. That might be too cocky. I don't know. Call it what you want to call it, but I really like this accumulation range, man. It's very tight, very nice, consolidating around the area that we need to break out. RSI looks strong on the weekly. It's neutral, but looking strong. Daily looks strong as well. The 4-hour just broke this downtrend. Like, you got the diamond pattern where you broke out to the upside. It all lines up, in my opinion, that we're going to go up. So I'm surprised we're not up there already, man. No, I'm not that surprised. It can take its time. It's been taking its time for a while, but I like all the time frames. They all look good. So what would change my mind? Probably closing below. It was like 53.40, something like that, right? 55. Close below $55. And then I'll be a little bit like, okay, something fishy's going on. Maybe we're not breaking out just yet. Close below $55 on a daily. And that's all I got to say, man. Compound's going to do great, guys. It's going to do phenomenal. There's a few different ways that you would measure this accumulation phase. You could take the bottom to the top, right, and then put it at the point of break. Technically, it would be up here, but conservatively maybe there. That'd put you at about 240 from that. From like the technical way to measure this, I mean, it would, at the top, at the closing point, I'm still going to do it conservative, would be 300. So like 240 to 300, something like that. If you look at it from a fib perspective, breaking out of this accumulation range. And I would use this. That's like your fake out, breakout to the downside. It was a fake out, so I'm going to use this. This is your immediate move up. And you're respecting that 236 a lot more, in my opinion. Yeah, you are. The minimum target would be the 382, but that's so close to like your breakout zone. It wouldn't surprise me if you went right there immediately up to like $101 and you chilled around there and then continued to move up. But you're not going to see some more major consolidation phases until you see the 618, 69 or higher, and that's at about 235 to 304 as well. So we'll see you compound not too short or not too long from now. I can't talk today, man. It's lack of sleep will do that to you. It will not be long, my friends, before we're above $230. Could we go above 300? Sure, it could happen. We could go above 400. We could even go all the way up to 600. It is possible. Much past that, I don't think so. And even 600 is a bit of a reach, but it is possible. There are targets up there. But let's stay a little bit grounded and settle for this like 3 to 4x that could be coming our way any day now, any week now. Yeah. That's all I got. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.